Things you should know before opening a dropshipping store. Are you an entrepreneur thinking about going fully into the dropshipping business? Or are you an investor looking for ideologies and online intel about the pros and cons of this niche of business? Chances are you're new to this, or you're enlightened but not enough. Either way, they say knowledge is power, and that's exactly what I want to give you in this video. With that in mind, let me ask you, back in school, for you to pass your exams, what did you do? Did you sit around and wait for the examination day to come so you can write your name in the answer booklet and collect it? Or did you do your research and study hard so you can score an A in your exams? In our case, the dropshipping business store is our exam, and scoring an A is like gaining customers and making profitable sales. So to carry out a successful business activities, here's what you need to know before opening a dropshipping store. Number 1, the type of store to open. Choosing a niche store over a general store increases your chances of growth, because let's face it, if you were to buy a sewing machine, where would you rather buy it? At a store that is staffed with water tanks, cement bags, bike or spare parts, among other items, or a store that just sells sewing machines? To me, the answer is pretty obvious, and I bet $10 that it is to you too. Concentrating on a niche store, however, therefore, helps you to maneuver the market and places you in almost levels of competition with other large stores that have similar goods. Example, Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba, among other known e-commerce stores. I say this because with the niche store, it's easy to find your audience and sell your ideas to it, unlike the general stores that will stress you with complex marketing plans, and sometimes will ask you to know which websites your potential clients spend their time clicking on. Sounds like some work, right? Yeah, that's the road a general store will lead you. Frustration will knock on your door more often. Therefore, pick your poison wisely. Number 2, carefully choose your domain. Having a website is a necessity for your business. Therefore, getting one will mean you're making a decision on which domain to use. This is very crucial, as it will dictate the successful performance of your store, from how you engage with clients to how you receive and deliver their orders. A good domain will help you to scale up the Google performance of your niche keywords and thus attract more customers, hence driving possible traffic to your store. Some people turn a blind eye to the business of this domain choosing process and later cry foul when they are months into the business and do not have any website visits. To avoid joining this group, take your time and choose a befitting domain for your business. An example of a domain you can choose is .com. This is major because it's short and most people prefer such Google websites when surfing the net. Again, it is SEO friendly, meaning it's also trustworthy. Once you decide on which domain to use, you'll need to find a hosting provider to help you in building a dropshipping store. Number 3, choose the best name for your store. Another important consideration to make is the identity of your store. Just like you have a name that identifies you and not any other person, your store will need a name that makes it stand out amidst all the other dropshipping stores that are currently in business or will be soon. Imagine walking into a room when someone calls out your full names and then you respond with a yes, confidently, knowing those names are yours and only yours. Then boom, there's another you. Exact name but different color of the hair, eyes, muscles, and voice. How will you react to that? Surprisingly, right? Exactly. That's why successful stores like Amazon have one-word names that sound simple but catchy to their customers and at the same time unique. I'm not saying this to startle you, but to challenge you to be creative enough to come up with a name that's going to win both the public eye and mouth. It's like going to war. You got to wave your country's flag high for opponents to be aware of it. I'm not saying you're going to war here, but technically, you are to make sure your name envisions domination of the market. I hope this makes enough sense. Number 4, learn from your elders. A wise man once told me, "Son, it doesn't matter how much you know, it's who you know it from." When I digested those words, One thing I realized was that every day we stumble upon information and reprocess it in our heads to give us an understanding of the reality we perceive it to be. This opened my eye and mind to look at the information sources I come across. I asked myself, have I been using the right or wrong information? How has it affected my decision making? It then dawned on me that information from the right person is comprehensive, but information from the wrong person can as well be corrupted and manipulative. The elders I refer to here are the successful CEOs of companies like Apple, AliExpress, eBay, etc., who earned a fortune from the business. Listen to their stories, the challenges they faced, and the blood, sweat, and tears they shed to get them on top of the ladder. Be crazy and ask Google how many employees did Amazon start working with? Which products did they sell the most? Go to YouTube and watch the interviews. If they have podcasts, go and subscribe for updates. Sooner or later, you'll realize that you're no longer the crawling toddler, but the infant making baby steps. Exhilarating, right? Number 5, find a reliable supplier. The other thing you want to have in mind is finding a reliable supplier. Why is this so important? Imagine receiving 3 different orders of a 75-inch Sony TV screen. You contact your supplier and inform them of the order, which let's say is to take 3 to 4 days to be delivered. The 4-day time frame elapses and your customers start asking about the delay. Will you tell them the supplier has not packaged their order or shipping yet? Or what exactly will you tell them? See, customer satisfaction is one thing even big brands like Amazon have at the back of their heads. They know customers are always going to open up a conversation about that belt they ordered, that jacket that was delivered to them in the afternoon, and that traveling bag they ordered. And besides, the physical meetups of a coffee, beer, or dinner at their favorite restaurants. They always leave reviews and feedback online for anybody to read. Failing to meet customers' expectations is bad for your business, and it might hurt your brand big time. Therefore, finding a supplier who will not jeopardize your business with your clients and put you in a position of losing them. My advice is to treat your relationship with your customers like a marriage. In marriages, your partner can only speak highly of you if you treat them with ultimate respect and care. On the other hand, if you are toxic, that's all they're going to tell whoever asks them about you. You're intoxicating self, so it's a matter of choice. Choose the partner you'll be for your marriage to work. Also, never put your eggs in one basket. Get multiple suppliers that can work in shifts or pull strings together to achieve a common goal. Number 6, play the SEO card. SEO has become an internet sensation that has made work a little bit easier for entrepreneurs all over the globe. Search engine optimization is the simplest method of driving traffic to any online store. I mean, you don't have to break any sweat for this one. All you need to do is optimize your website more often and write eye-catching descriptions and title your product pages. And don't forget to add your keywords to get you the traffic you need to source your potential clients. Number 7, choose the best payment gateways. One day we were conversing with a friend of mine and he threw me a question. He asked me, bro, what do you think is the killer of 90% of global relationships? Trust and loyalty. I answered him, trust is the mother of all deaths, but had strings at the beginning. Similarly to businesses, for a customer to be able to buy from you, you have to prove to them that you're trustworthy. Putting a secure gateway is therefore pivotal because this guarantees customers safety of their money when they make payments. However, before settling down, there are some considerations to make, like is the gateway accessible in your country and those of your target audience? What are the fee charges? Does the gateway support multi-currency? You know you'll be dealing with the international market more often. Are all major credit and debit cards, MasterCard, Visa, American Express, etc. accepted by the gateway? Also, check if it supports other methods of payments like PayPal, Skrill, and Google Pay, among others. Good examples of such payment providers are Checkout and Stripe. I suggest you opt for them. Alright, with all this piece of information at hand, now you can go ahead and build your empire. You can kick out that fear that has installed and updated its system inside you. You have no reason to chicken out anymore. Take the risk and go after your dreams. After all, giving it a try is not the worst idea, right? If you have any additional points you have in mind, let me know in the comment section below. Read each one of them and give an appropriate response. You can also share this video link with your friends and peers. I mean, you never know whose life it might change today. Also, make sure to check out our other educative videos and subscribe. Make sure you do and turn the notification bell on for updates and watch more of our content. Alright fellas, that's all for today. Until next time, adios.